chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. You should be so proud that you've made it to this point. Okay, that you can actually see through this parasite, this narcissist that was involved in your life, and you know they're scum on the earth. Okay, you may have a range of conflicting emotions at this moment, but you still, somewhere within you, you can see that they're disgusting parasites. Okay, and this is what you got to hold firm to. The rest of it will fade. Okay, the conflicting emotions, the desire to be back in a relationship, the missing them, feeling incomplete, all of this will fade, and you'll be left with the sight. And I don't mean visually, because some of you might be visually impaired, but the vision, the sight of what they are, the real them, the scum that they are. Okay, and that's what will remain constant throughout your healing journey. That's what you need to focus on. Be sickened by them. Be disgusted by them. Go over it in your head if you have to. It's natural. There's nothing wrong with thinking about the narcissist that was involved in your life after you've gone through the experience. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? You're going to. Your mind still tries to work things out. Okay? Processes things. Going through things. Same way the narcissist mind is also going through things. Furious that you see through them. Angry, bitter, resentful. That despite all of their attempts to go undetected, you see them as what they are. Whether they're consciously aware they're narcissists or not, they know they're no good, rotten scumbags, dusty weirdos. They know they are that. And they know you look at them like that now. So you should be incredibly thankful that you see them for what they are. Because they've had other suppliers, some that are on the shelf still, that don't see them for what they are. Okay? They've got their flying monkeys and their minions that don't see them for what they are. They've got their family members that they might have duped. They've got a large collection and category of people that they've duped into believing this false version of themselves. And you're one of these people, the very few people probably, that actually know what they are. Okay? These are the creeps that go around, navigate around the world, navigate through Earth, causing destruction, havoc, and then finger pointing and blaming other people and, taking the attention off them, right? Acting like the savior. Like, these are these scum, right? And you know that they're a trickster. You know that they're, yes, you may have been duped for a period of time, but it's giving you this incredible knowledge and this awareness now of who they are. And this is something they really didn't want you to get to. So all of you should be so proud of where you're at, because they really didn't want you to get to this place of seeing them for what they are. You might say, yeah, but hey Zion, why did they turn nasty then? Why did they do that? Why did they do that? They've turned nasty on other people. People don't wake up. Alright? Narcissists can be nasty to you to keep you stuck, to keep you upset, to keep you vibrating at a low frequency so you don't wake up. Often bullying tactics, things like that, devaluation. They can put you down so you don't wake up. Alright? So they didn't expect you to wake up. They didn't expect you to see through what they are, right? Some of you caught them out about something unexpected. They didn't expect you to catch them, That's the thing. You got to realize. Hold firm to that, what you see in them, all right? Like I said, there may be conflicting emotions. There may be other thought processes that you have about them, about the new supplies, about stuff like that, but I promise you that all of that will fade. You've just got to sort through all of these different avenues in your mind, all of these different thoughts, all of these different things. And it's not that time heals, but through time you learn how to deal with it. You know, you stop focusing on things that aren't important to do with the narcissist. You realize that they're a scumbag. You know, like, I believe that when you get that, because obviously when a narcissist involved in your life does something shocking to you, yeah, you're shocked at first, you know, you're taken back, but eventually you reach that point when you view upon that narcissist for what they did as their scum, as they're a dusty weirdo, you know, and seeing them in that way, seeing them as a dusty weirdo, seeing them as scum, is not how they want to be viewed. They really don't want to be viewed in that light. And they can feel it. Okay? They can feel it. When you've hit that awakening to look at them like scum, they can tell by the way you look at them. They can tell by the way you can communicate with them or don't communicate with them. They can tell by your eye contact. They can tell if you don't give eye contact. They can pick up on a vibe from you that you don't view them in the same way no more. And you're not willing to listen to their BS. You're not willing to put up with nothing like that. They can pick up on a vibe of that. That's your awakening, you know. That's your awakening. And seeing them like that for the scum that they are, seeing them as a scum that they are, think how much time and effort they put into getting you to see them in another way. You know, they think about all of that effort that they put in to get you to see them in another light. It's a lot of work they put in. It's not easy to do that. You know, someone as devious as them, someone as cold and manipulative as them, and evil. They had to change up their whole persona to be around you. That's what they do. They're social chameleons. They mirror conversations. They try to give off the soulmate effect in romantic relationships, friendships, whatever. They'll try to give off that soulmate effect that you bond with. You know, they'll try to give off all of these because they want to be liked. And they are disgusting parasites. So the moment that you see them for what they are, they know you see them for how they view themselves inside. They know they're nothing. No matter what kind of bravado or facade they try to put on, deep down the narcissist knows that they're scum. They know that the things they do aren't commendable in today's society or in any society. Doing the things that they do, gaslighting, smearing, lying, manipulating, cheating, stealing, like they know these aren't commendable things, yet they do it. So they're aware of what they are. They're really aware of what they are. So they're going to be really wound up, antagonized, annoyed that they put in all this effort to get you to see them in a certain light. Now you are the one person that views them as scum. You're also a chosen one, empath or genuine soul, the potent supply source to them. That's what they deem you as, a very potent supply source. Yet you're advancing. You'll go on to better things. You'll elevate and grow, so you become even more potent, realistically. But you'll just never give your time to them. Like, they can never have another opportunity with you, never again. Like, that's the way it's got to be. And if you have that mindset, you win, okay? You win, all right? You don't need a narcissist to come and tell you, oh, I'm sorry, for you to win, to reject them or anything like that. You don't need a narcissist to do that. You going on, elevating, growing, viewing them as scum, that's your closure. That puts you in a powerful position. It's what needs to be. You need to hit that point, because that prevents if they do try to come back in some way, shape or form, or try to do something, anything, you've already disconnected from them. Alright? You've already disconnected from them. So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you like to. You may donate or support to the channel if you want to. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. Our podcast is now on Spotify. All links you need are in the description box below.